Okay, so in this tutorial we're going to look at dividing fractions. Now, the example I've got here is 4/5 divided by 1/8. And this is essentially the same as saying how many times does 1/8 fit into 4/5. So I've got a diagram here. I've got the two bars are of equal size. The first bar is divided up into fifths and the second bar is divided up into eighths. I've shaded in 4/5 and I've shaded in 1/8. So now I'm going to say how many times does this 1/8 fit into the 4/5? Well, I can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and just a little bit left over. And this little bit left over was if I divided my eighth up into fifths, that would represent 2/5. Now there is a quicker and easier way of doing this. So the diagram shows you why it works. Now I'm going to show you how to do it. So we know that multiplication and division are linked, called inverse operations. So if I tried just multiplying 4/5 by 1/8, so change that to a multiplication. 4 times 1 is 4, 5 times 8 is 40, which is equal to 1/10. And that wasn't the answer that we're looking for. If I do 4/5 and times it by the inverse of 1/8, which means you swap the top and the bottom number, 4 times 8 is 32, 5 times 1 is 5, so 32/5 is an improper fraction. If I convert this to a mixed number, 5 goes into 32 6 times with 2 remainder, so I get 6 2/5. So we find we can divide fractions by multiplying by the inverse. I'll do another example for you. Say if we had the same fractions but reversed. So 1/8 divided by 4/5. So my answer should be smaller than 6 2/5 because I'm saying less of this amount fits into that one. So if I say 1/8 times the inverse of 4/5 is 5/4. 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 8 is 32. So 5 out of 32 is the answer when you reverse those. And it's much smaller than 6 2/5. How this works with whole numbers. If I want to know 2 divided by 3/7, I have to convert my whole number into a fraction. And the way we do this is we can put it over 1. Any whole number over 1 is the same as a fraction, as the whole number as a fraction. So 2/1 times the inverse of 3/7, which is 7/3. 2 times 7 is 14. 1 times 3 is 3. Now that's an improper fraction. 3 goes into 14 4 times with 2 remainder. So we put that remainder over 3.